Good afternoon, traders. It's Bill Baruch with Blue Line Futures, and it's your midday market minutes. Volatility picked up again last night after Gary Cohen resigned. What got swept under the rug a little bit was comments from Fed Governor Brainerd, saying that headwinds are likely to become tailwinds, and she was very upbeat on the economy, as have most of the Fed talk over the past week to week and a half. This is hawkish as we head into the March rate hike meeting. The dollar index is stabilized, but a lot of these headwinds we've seen coming from Washington recently have as well pushed the Treasury yields back down. This has been supportive to the equity market. We think a lot of the sell first, ask questions later environment we're seeing in the equity market has exacerbated moves to the downside. We still remain upbeat on the S&P, and if you had no position after the close yesterday, you were able to use this as a buying opportunity. And again, that close yesterday was against some resistance after failing to break out above 27.35. So what we're looking at today is the gap from last night's reopen being covered, 27.20, 27.24. The S&P is starting to fail back. We don't see really much to do until support is achieved, which intraday now comes in about 27.02, 27.04. Or if we start to break out above yesterday's highs, you could be a buyer looking for resistance at 27.60. Those are some of the levels we're watching as the day develops. Now on to crude oil. The EIA report came out and it was pretty much in line with expectations. The report as a whole relative to yesterday's API report, API deviated quite a bit from those expectations, but as a whole, the numbers added up were very similar to what we saw in EIA today, and we're seeing much of a neutral reaction. The crude oil is hugging the pivot we have about 62.08 to 62.30. This encompasses the 50-day moving average. Look for a directional bias on a close above there or a close down below there. Production was added. About 80,000 barrels in production came on, 80,000 barrels per day in production came online. So that's something that is bearish for the market. Keep in mind, we're watching the dollar as the session unfolds. The ECB is tomorrow. The Bank of Japan is tomorrow night. And we're here to talk about any of this and help you with any market questions. 312-278-0500. You can email us, info@bluelinefutures.com. And remember, futures trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Thanks.